me show you something else in Matthew chapter 24. Look at what Christ said. Matthew chapter 24. In verse 21. Look at this. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 21. Read that.
For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world.
These are the words of who? So hey, don't even front. Don't even pretend to overlook this. You overlooked it for a long time. Now I'm giving it to you. And I held it back until the time for you to be able to see it because it's going to play out. Read it one more time.
For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world.
Read on.
To this time. No, nor ever shall be.
Read on.
And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
Read on.
But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Read on.
Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not.
Okay, so now, stop. You think this is talking about a David Koresh? That nigga ain't had no influence like that. That means something going to go down that's going to be on such a massive scale that when people start saying Christ is back, Christ is warning us. I'm going to hit you with something else. And we're going to keep reading this. Christ said that this is actually a brilliant plan. And he said it's so good that if it was possible, the very elect would follow it. Yashabian, please. These people are all united against us. They don't want to lose their kingdom. They don't want to see us back in power. So they are working with each other, and they're going to act like they fighting each other. They're going to really fight. They're going to send their armies to war. Their army, many of their armies is going to be killed. There's going to be casualties of war. And the leadership afterwards is going to come out and try to make everybody think everything changed. When you start seeing that aggression coming, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Now there's peace on this. Finally peace, and prophecy is fulfilled. And Christ is back. Read on.
Verse 24.
Come on.
For there shall arise false Christs.
Come on.
And false prophets.
Read on.
And shall show great signs and wonders.
Read on.
Insomuch that if it were possible,
come on,
they shall deceive the very elect.
Oh, the very elect. If that was possible. That's how good the plan going to be. They're not going to show you Christ. You're going to know that from what Christ is telling us. They're not going to show you Christ. They're going to tell you he's back. They're going to act like they dealing with him. Like they got to go in here and deal with him and come back and say, Christ said this. It's like the Wizard of Oz, you know, when you finally come to find out this ain't a wizard at all. This is a damn weak cat. There's a liar behind the scenes. Look at what Christ said. Let's pay close attention to it. Read on.
Behold, I have told you before.
He said, listen, this is going to go down. So when remember that I don't follow something thinking you're going to see Christ. You're just a fool. And this is why they labor to keep everybody so stupid. Read on.
Wherefore, if they shall say unto you,
read on.
Behold,
read on.
He is in the desert.
Yeah, why would they tell you he in the desert? This is coming out of the mouth of Christ. What the hell is going to happen on earth that somebody could come to you and tell you Christ came back and is in the desert and people is going to believe it? You know we're not living in that type of society right now. Anybody can rise up and say Christ is in the desert. They're going to laugh that cat to scorn. Something has to go down. That's going to mess people up to see people so bad they actually going to believe this. So Christ is saying, I'm telling you before it happens. You don't believe that. Read it again.
Verse 26.
Come on.
Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert.
Read on.
Go not forth.
Yeah, don't go follow that. Read on.
Behold, he is in the secret chamber.
See that? Do Christ make stuff up? Huh? Is he a man that he should lie? Yeah, right. Right. We just had to evolve to this point to be able to see what they planning now, to be able to understand what Christ is saying. They're going to try to tell you, oh, he's in a secret chamber, but we talking to him. He said that Allah and Christianity is the same. They're going to have Muhammad somewhere. And the Lord is saying, whoever believes this, I'm going to tear your behinds up. Whoever follow that and take that mark of the beast, I'm going to rip you up for not being faithful to the true and living God. You're doing following that. Society as we know it has to come to an end if you're controlling what people buy and sell. Life as you know it is almost gone. These idiots walking around here is about to be in a situation that they can never even imagine. What's going to go on with us, that's a whole different story. The Lord spoke, he's got prophecies in the Bible about people starving and we eating. We getting back in the land. Everything is looking good for us. And they know they ain't going to be able to do a damn thing. The prophecy in Ezra tell us that the heathens shall envy thee, just like it's shown in Ezekiel, it shall be able to do nothing against you. The prophet Daniel said 2 kingdoms was in power at the same time. It's going to get to the point where the Lord said the evil thought going to come when they're going to say, I can't take this no more. I'm going to get them niggas. According to prophecy, the Bible says that Christ is going to destroy this place. Not another nation, not a missile, but Jesus Christ. According to what Ezra's read, he's seen all nations coming out to fight Christ. Now, according to what Ezekiel saw, what brought Christ out, according to what Daniel saw, what brought Michael the archangel out, was the aggression against his real people. Us. You're going to let these demons break the Bible down and believe them? What did Christ say? Read verse 26 one more time.
Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert.
Come on.
Go not forth.
Come on.
Behold, he is in the secret chamber.
Read on.
Believe it not.
Believe it not. Everybody see that, right? Read on.
For as the lightning cometh out of the east,
come on,
and shineth even unto the west,
come on,
so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
He's saying this is something that cannot be duplicated, recreated. Okay, you're going to know when I'm back. So the Lord said there's going to be such a great deception out there where they're going to be making it as if Christ came back and almost the whole world going to be believing it. The Lord said if it was possible, even the elect would believe it. You'll just figure, you know what, we must have had it wrong, man. Christ is back. He ain't coming for us. There's peace on earth. You got to control everybody in order to stay in power. And this is the only way that they feel that they can actually control everybody. Everything else that they was doing, they only hold it for a certain period of time before it starts getting out of control. Does everybody understand that? Read on.
Verse 28. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together.
In other words, the prophecies. Then you're going to see it happening. Read on.
Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven.
Come on.
And the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
Come on.
And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man.
Come on.
In heaven.
Come on.
And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn.
Come on.
And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power in great glory.
All the tribes of the earth is going to mourn. Everybody understand? Because they all in on a plan. Do everybody understand that? Read on.
And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet.
Come on.
And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, and from the four winds from one end of heaven to the other. Now learn the parable of the fig tree. When his branches...
Okay, so that's it on that. Let's go from there and let's go to Revelations. Because that's so deep, I'm going to actually stop and take some questions on that, if you got questions on that, before I move forward. Yes.
Shabbat Shalom, the Holy Comforter, sir.
Yes.
Young 12 children are playing Yikal. My question is, when you said about the two religions, why is the Muhammad going to be used to deceive everyone?
How many Muslims is in the world today?
I don't know, sir.
Right. Can you give me an estimate? Who can give me an estimate? Yeah. Because they already worshiping Muhammad. If you just do Christianity, then you're going to lose half the other people. That's why Christ mentioned false Christs and false prophets. Muhammad is considered to be a prophet. He's considered to be the last prophet. So they got to get the how many Israelites is worshiping Islam? How many Israelites is Muslims? Because it ain't really about it's only about Israel. Everybody understand that? They need to keep them. What they figuring is, as long as they can keep Israel asleep, they can hold on to their kingdom. That's what they figuring. If they can keep Israel not worshiping the true and living God, then they're going to hold on to their kingdom. That's what they figuring. They ain't really looking at how the Lord said if Israel don't come back, he's just going to destroy the whole earth. They ain't looking at that. They said he loved them too much. Okay, let's make them niggas continue to worship Muhammad. So this is how you already got about 1 billion Muslims. You got the same thing in Christianity, about 1 billion. All these people devout. Why are these Muslims blowing themselves up and thinking that they're going to go to heaven and get 7 virgins? They want to stop all that and they want to get their allegiance. Remember what Revelations is talking about. Satan is saying everybody came and fell down and worshiped him. How's he going to get everybody to do that? You come up with another way. This is his master plan. Make them believe what they already believe in. And they spent hundreds of years, if not even thousands, telling lies on the Bible. So people already believe. They believe in the fake Christ. They believe in Muhammad. So they're going to make them think that it actually happened. You got people looking for a rapture. You got people looking for this stuff to actually happen. So when the nations on this earth get out of control and start warring against each other, you're going to have everybody waiting. This is it. This is it. And after they launch that missile, and this is going to happen soon. That's another thing that actually shocked me. This is going to happen soon. And when they launch that missile and that devastation hits the earth, then they're going to come back and they're going to be rebuilding, and they're going to be rebuilding under the auspices that God has reclaimed this earth. And now everybody has to come and give allegiance to God. Now Christ is saying, remember I told you. So when they do this, don't believe them. For me to come back, you're going to know I came back. Now, how you going to know this is going to go down? You're going to start to see this. You're going to start to see these nations getting out of control, where it's leading to nothing but war. Next question, please. I'm going to tell you, as much as I seen the vision of that missile, I'm going to tell you, every time I seen it, all I looked for was us, people that I knew. And I did see bodies all over the place, but we was alive. I'm going to tell you straight. The Lord is our protection. He's our salvation. This will not come near us. You just wait and see. You just wait and see. Praise the Lord our God, Jesus Christ, Israel. You champion, please. So they basically gonna come up with some lie that is all in the same. Allah and Jehovah, if you is the same, and the Prophet Muhammad is also working with, and the Prophet and Jesus, and they're gonna try to bring everybody, they're gonna deceive everybody under this lie, and they're all gonna start coming and worshiping together, and they're gonna be reading those scriptures about the lamb and the wolf and all that other, and they're gonna be deceiving everybody, and people are gonna be so happy thinking they made it. I survived. What else is coming? Any other questions?
Yes, Holy Comforter, is another question upstairs, sir?
Yes, please.
Shalom, Holy Comforter, sir.
Shalom.
Young 12 children of Panyakal. My question is concerning the missile. What part does that play? I'm not understanding what the missile is supposed to do.
The missile is supposed to bring the world to an end. You understand that? Why you think they haven't launched nuclear missiles, and they just use them as a deterrent? Okay, in the Cold War and different things, and once those missiles are launched, it's supposed to be great devastation. You understand? You got to have devastation. Why you think they okay? Let me put it to you this way: the test for the missile was 9/11. That was the airplane that flew into those buildings. That was the test for the missile. And what happened afterwards? That was a test to see how people would react to such great devastation. And look at what happened afterward. It brought us to this point where everybody started giving up their liberties. They started being okay with things. You understand? So they see the people would follow suit. So now if it ain't an airplane and it's now a missile hitting the city and devastating the whole city like in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, you understand what I'm saying? And people are dead. Now the whole world is going to think that the world came to an end. That nuclear war has erupted. Everybody's going to run and hide, and when they reemerge, they're going to be reemerged to this plan of Satan, saying that the world did come to an end, and Christ is back, and this is the new order that's going to be on earth, and everybody has to follow this, which everybody's going to do. The Bible tells you that. The Bible tells you Satan deceived the whole world. So the part of the missile is to bring the devastation to make everybody feel like, make everybody desperate enough to feel like they have to follow whatever is after this. Because life as they know it is going to change. Next question, please. And like I said, there's no pulling back of this. This has been their plan from way back. They're going to do this. This is going to be done. And it's going to happen soon. And like I said, the clue is when you start to see the aggressions of these nations against one another. That's not prophecy. All the aggression is supposed to be against us. That's the prophecy. Next question.